Hi there and welcome. My name is Les Williams, and if you've got a few minutes, I want to share a couple stories with you. Actually, I want to share two stories with you. The first one about what you and I have in common, and the second one you do not want to miss. So I suggest you get a pen and paper handy because you might want to take some notes. So what is it you and I have in common? Well, like yourself, some time ago I was looking for a different way of life. I wanted to take more control of my life. I wanted to control the time I worked, the time I played, and more importantly, my financial independence. So I started doing some research and decided to get into business for myself. I knew that's the way I was going to have to go, and I decided network marketing. Hey, I joined a primary business, and even back then I was somewhat successful. I actually made more money than I paid out. Most people would consider that a success. Did everything my line told me to do. I contacted my friends, my family, and my neighbors. You notice my neighbors weren't in the friends or family category. Well, I quickly realized that lead group there was going to play out, and it was not going to be able to build me the financial freedom that I needed in network marketing. So I knew that internet marketing was the way to go. Now, the unfortunate part of it is I had zero knowledge of internet marketing. I didn't even know what some of the terminology meant, but I knew it was what I needed to do. So off to the research I did again, and my goodness, I found so many pieces of the puzzle. Some of them I didn't understand, some of them I did, had a little bit of understanding, but putting them all together was mind-boggling, to say the least. I did join a lead generation system that touted a very step-by-step process to help you start building leads today. Well, that simple to follow instructions actually took me 3 or 4 times as long as it would most people because my knowledge base was zero. So what I really realized I need was a mentor, somebody to help me, teach me what I didn't know, and then teach me what I didn't know and what I didn't know, and be able to put them together and put the pieces of the puzzle together to be able to sustain a business model that would allow me the financial independence I was looking for. Well, I kept looking and wasn't able to find one that was a good fit for me. But I did continue every single piece of training, ebooks, videos, you name it. I attended it all so I could learn, take notes, and eventually I was going to be able to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Well, one night I attended a webinar that was supposed to be from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. The guest speaker, the guest instructor, was a man by the name of Daegan Smith. Oh, by the way, this is where you might want to take some notes. Part 2. Daegan was going to teach on e-sign marketing and newsletter ads. And I knew that was a piece of the puzzle. I didn't know anything about it. I really needed to attend this and take some notes. Well, his training from 9 to 10 actually went till 11:15. I really loved his pace, what he was showing you. He would actually show you stuff he has tried that didn't work, that you should stay away from, and stuff that was successful, and said, please copy it. So I'm thinking to myself, not only is this guy an instructor, he's a mentor. He was actually an expert teaching us and showing us how to do what he knows how to do. After the webinar was over, I decided to do some research on Daegan Smith. I came across his website, MaximumLeverage.com. Actually, it's maximum-leverage.com. And then I watched and listened to what he had to offer. Now, in Maximum Leverage, he claimed to have all the pieces of the puzzle that you need to be successful in internet marketing. And I thought, you know, what the heck? If I've got a one-stop shop here, this may be what I need, just the contents of the website alone. And the way he taught that webinar, I thought that's an added bonus. So I decided to jump in. 12:45 at night, I'm putting in my credit card information, all my personal information. I clicked the Join Now button, and I couldn't log on. I did something wrong. I was unable to log into the website. I was so excited. I want to watch a couple videos right now. I was able to log into customer support. Sent a couple emails. One or two of them weren't so nice. I was tired and I was frustrated, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning now. And I was able to get on the maximum-leverage.com website and watch some teasers of some of the training. Because I wasn't a member, I was only a guest because I couldn't log on as a member. But there was a comment section on each one of these trainings. I could leave a comment of what I got out of that training. Well, I left a comment. I left a comment that I had joined earlier in the night, and I couldn't log in, and I was frustrated. And this is my name, and I left my telephone number. So at 1:15 in the morning, I decide to pack up my computer, go to bed, get some sleep. I'm sure customer support will contact me tomorrow. We'll figure out what went wrong and fix it, and I can start my learning process. And well, at 1:23 in the morning, my phone rings. Now, at this point, I'm sure you can guess who it was. Daegan Smith, a consistent 7-figure earner on internet marketing, a superstar, a rock star, a heavily sought out individual, picked up the phone and called me at 1:23 in the morning because he saw on that post on the comment section the problems I was having. So he said, if you've got a few minutes, let's fix it. He logged on. We realized I left a letter out of my email address. Fat fingers in the middle of the night, tired. And he fixed it, and I was able to log on. I told him, Daegan, I can't tell you how much that meant to me, that he would just actually pick up the phone and help me with my problem. And he goes, no, wait. He goes, tell me about yourself. What have you done? Where are you at in your business? And where do you want to go? I'm like, wow. A 7-figure earner, a rock star, at 1:30 in the morning now or so, 1:40, wants to talk to me. Okay. So I told him. He goes, okay, here's what I want you to do. After he got my information, he goes, I want you to start with this video. He goes, that's where you need to start. He says, you have this piece of a puzzle, and you have that piece of a puzzle, and I think this video will bridge some of that for you. That's where I want you to start. I said, dude, I can't tell you how much it meant to me that A, you called, and B, that you listened to my story or wanted to listen to my story, and then gave me some advice. He goes, oh, whoa, there's more. To make a long story short, the man kept me on the phone for 45 minutes. Till 10 minutes after 2 in the morning, I couldn't hardly keep my eyes open. Now, what's the definition of a mentor? If it isn't a 7-figure earner calling you at 1:23 in the morning to assist you with a technical problem you're having, and then assist you with where to get started, I don't know what the definition is then. I'm telling you what, once I actually got inside the site and saw the contents to everything in there, all the videos, all the step-by-step instruction that he teaches himself and tells you, don't do this because it wouldn't work, but you want to do this. And he updates this on a weekly basis. He'll say, this is what I did yesterday and it seems to be working, so you might want to try it also. Copy what I'm doing. He is a true mentor. The content of his website is 5 times more valuable than what I paid for it. Don't tell Daegan that. He might go up on my price. But I'm telling you what, if you're looking for a mentor and a site that can help you put all the pieces of the puzzle together for you to be successful, you need to go to maximum-leverage.com and join the inner circle. Thanks, and I hope you have a great week.